Chicken here, bring you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be taking on Gearhart War Factory. A couple of things. We did get some new news in the hashtag Boombox. We're going to go over that really quickly. It was just like a community manager, excuse me, position, and there was some new fan art. So I guess we'll take a look at the fan art right here because I didn't actually look at this before. So we've got some pictures here from looks like it's all the same guy. Eh? Alright, so some new pictures from Zia, I don't know, something. So anyways, guys, we're going to be diving into War Factory. I took a hashtag chicken peek at this layout a second ago, and this is actually, it looks like one of the older layouts. Now, if you remember, about 2 months ago, I believe, around then, we got new War Factory layouts with all, like, the grappler update and stuff. So I'm thinking here, guys, I really want to do this in one hit. I haven't done that in a long time, especially with the new layouts. They've been kind of hard. So I'm thinking we're going to use a couple GBE attacks first, guys. And I'm thinking I'd really like to be able to take out this flamethrower, this rocket in one GBE attack. I don't know if we'll have enough for it, but if we use 2 attacks on that, then once we get onto the core, we're going to need 1 shock here, 1 shock here, 1 shock here, and 1 shock here. So 4 shocks. Not too hard on the GBE. With the first attack, we'll have to clear some mines too. So I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll start the GBE attack, guys, and maybe do 3 GBE attacks and then try to do it in 1 troop attack or something like that. We will see how this goes. So I'm going to launch out a couple barrage right there, and I think it's about 40k health on the rocket, so that should bring us to about halfway. We'll throw a couple artilleries, 1, 2. Hopefully we can get both these crates. That's really going to help with the GBE. Okay, that's nice. That's very nice, guys. Very nice. Okay, so the next we're going to hopefully take out these flamethrowers. So we got 1 barrage there. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this one too, guys. That's a little... Okay. What do we got left here now? So 15. Okay, so we'll throw another artillery on that. And can we get... Oh, we don't have enough. So what I'll do here is I'll clear these mines while doing a little bit of damage to the flamethrower. And yeah, that's going to wrap it up for the first GB attack. So next, I think we want to take out that rocket launcher. Anything that's going to save an entire shock is basically what we're trying to do here when you're doing like these GV attacks. Because I mean, obviously the rocket launchers and all that junk up here, all this stuff is going to be in range. But I'm going to have to shock there anyways because of all the lasers, so that might not be the best use of the GBE right off the bat. So we'll go ahead and throw 1 artillery down. That should take out, yep, that should take that out. We'll go ahead next and we'll start working away on this rocket launcher, guys. And I don't think there's any mines or anything we have to be worried about. Actually, we can, when we do send the Zookas in, now that rocket launcher up here on the right is gone, we can actually farm up a ton of GBE on this landing. So I'm thinking that this is going to probably be the best way to do this today, guys. We won't speak too soon, though. You never know with the chicken. Next, I'll throw out another barrage there, and that should kind of get us to. Okay, so that mortar is not going to be in range. So now, what do we have left, guys? What do we have left? We have looks like 1, 2, 3 shocks onto the core. I'm not sure if those machine guns are going to be in range. Probably should check that before doing this chicken. So we're gonna have to shock because we can't GB down the flamethrowers and the laser, so that's gonna be 1 shock there regardless, because I would need like another 2 GB attacks to do that. I can't take anything out of the back of the core because that's gonna be way too much GB again. Now this was only the second attack, right? So we do have another one, so maybe we could what we'll do is I can't just wrap it up there, chicken. We gotta use it on something. The chicken is stumped, guys. The chicken is stumped. So I guess what we'll do is I don't think we need to. No, we definitely don't need to clear those machine guns. We'll start working on these rockets back here because if we can maybe we'll do another GB attack and pick those guys off, and that might save us an entire shock if we can get all of those guys done. So we'll throw the critters out there, just do a little bit more damage, guys. And yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for the second GB attack. We might go ahead and do a third one, just to make it really easy. Okay, so that's it for attack number 2 with the chicken, guys. Okay, so attack number 3 coming right up. Let's go ahead and scout for a second first. So we got 3 attacks left, so not a whole pile to worry about really. We just have to kind of get there. I'm thinking I do want to kind of leave 2 attacks with the Zookas, just in case things get a little chickeny, guys. Are we scouting here? Yeah, okay. So maybe I will have to take out these machine guns. Even if I do, what I could do is I could just sit them up higher, and then I'm just going to need 1 shock here, 1 shock here, and then if I do, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take out these rocket launchers in the back, and I think I'm just going to need like 2 or 3 shocks once we do get onto the core. So we'll go ahead and do that, guys. We'll throw out some barrage and stuff there. And then I think we can actually just dump the rest into the HQ once we get these rocket launchers down. Just because there's no real like great use for what I have left here once these rockets go down. Hopefully, boom, okay. Yeah, because I mean everything else is basically out of the way, and I'm not gonna be able to take it down completely. So we'll go ahead and just throw the rest onto the HQ, guys, and yeah, we'll throw the critters out. Sure, do some work, critters. So let's see what you can do. So they're gonna get instantly roasted. Okay, so that wraps it up for the 3 GB attacks. Now hopefully we can finish this in 1 troop attack. We did get some sort of cog piece there, so we're going to go ahead, diamond up the Zooks, and we're going to be, yeah, we're just going to dive right in here, guys. So again, on the landing, I can be very, I can just kind of let them fly out for a minute and kind of collect up some GB. So we're going to go ahead and just throw them right out like that. Nothing really to worry about. I'm just going to save all my GB for shocks at this point. Once the cannons start to pick off a couple of them, I think I'm just going to go ahead and flare. Yeah, we got a ton of GB now. It's going to be worth it more to save the Zookas than it is going to be to fire on any more GB, guys. So we're going to go ahead and start making our way up here to the back. Right on top of the HQ. Hopefully we don't pull a chicken and get too crazy of a walk here, guys. Alright, so we're making our way up, we're kind of fat walking a little bit, but I think that's okay. We peeked there a little bit out of the smoke, but I think that's alright, guys. We're going to go ahead and lock onto the HQ. And I think those machine guns are going to be in range, but we can probably just go ahead and shock and medkit our way through them, is what I'm thinking, guys. So 1 shot. Oh yeah, we got this for sure. 2 shot and 3 shot. Boom! War Factory in 4 attacks, I guess. Well, 1 troop attack, 1 real attack. It's kind of like a solo. So War Factory goes down, guys. We'll celebrate with a couple hashtag chicken smokes. And yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for War Factory today. We'll do a quick recap, just on exactly how we got that finished up there. That was a pretty easy layout, I guess. It definitely helps, like watching Zemont's videos for War Factory, because once you've watched a few of them, like the layouts don't really change that much. So you can kind of just like look at a layout and be like, oh, I need to like GB this here, here, and here, and then I can just put the Zookas in here. And okay, so first attack, we took out the right side rocket launcher, and I believe these 2 flamethrowers. Did we get 2 of them in the first attack? No, we got 1 of them, right? Yeah, and then we crittered those mines afterwards. So the first attack was really good. You could, if you have a ton of GBE, you could probably do this in, like you probably wouldn't need to use as many GBE attacks as I did. Or you could use another GB attack and take out those machine guns, because I think I lost a few Zookas there. So then the second attack, we finished off that flamethrower, and then we started to work away on this rocket launcher, and we took that down, and I think that's all we really did there. We got that rocket launcher down. And then the third attack, guys, we earned our first cog piece. And what did we do here? So yeah, then we took out the rocket launchers at the very back. And then we just, I think we threw the extra GB onto the core, and then obviously the fourth attack, we just saw, we finished it out there, made our way up to the HQ, Farmed up a lot of stuff. You could farm up more if you wanted. You could farm up less. You could probably use Rifle Zuka, honestly, and just clear like that entire side of the map, and then make your way over to the HQ if you don't have a lot of GB, if you're lower level or something. So then we got up to the HQ. We crittered there just to make sure the lasers didn't catch us. I like using the critters not for any like specific reason most of the time, but it gives you that extra like 2 seconds with the shocks, right? So kind of helps with the overall damage. So that's going to wrap it up for the video today, guys. Make sure to let me know down in the comments how you made it out on War Factory today. Leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Check it out.